Choose File, Browse and Bridge. Navigate to the Lesson 5 folder, if you're not there already, and then look at the Japanese Garden Start and Japanese Garden End thumbnail previews. You'll use the Content-Aware Fill tool to simplify the composition by removing the cone-shaped rock near the left edge of the photo and its reflection. Double-click the Japanese Garden Start.jpg file to open it in Photoshop. Then choose File, Save As. Choose Photoshop for the format and name the new file Japanese Garden _working.psd and click Save. Click OK if the Photoshop Format Options dialog box appears. Then select the Lasso tool. Drag a selection marquee around the rock on the left and the rock's reflection below it, including some of the water around it. The selection can be approximate. Then choose Edit, Content-Aware Fill. The right side previews the fill you get from the sampling area, combined with the settings in the Content-Aware Fill Options panel. The most important settings to look at first are the sampling area options. Auto is selected by default. It analyzes the image to improve the sampling area and excludes areas that it thinks are dissimilar to the area around the selection. Notice that the trees are not part of the sampling area. That's because Auto decided that the trees are too dissimilar to the water you selected. Rectangular uses the entire image as the sampling area, except the selection. Custom doesn't apply an initial sampling area. You use the Sampling Brush tool to manually paint the parts you want Photoshop to use as the sampling area. How do you choose which one to use? Start with Auto, because if it works well, it will require the least amount of manual retouching. Try the other options when the results of Auto are not easy to work with. If the preview panel shows parts of the selection that still aren't sufficiently convincing, you can use the sampling brush to customize the sampling area further. The sampling brush is the first tool in the toolbar along the left side of the Content-Aware Fill workspace. Press the left bracket key to reduce the sampling brush tool until the options bar indicates that the brush size is around 175 pixels. You can use the right bracket key to make the brush larger. The sampling brush tool is selected by default when you open the Content-Aware Fill dialog box. Notice that a minus sign appears in the sampling brush pointer. This is because the tool is set to subtract mode, which is indicated in the options bar. Paint over unwanted areas to exclude it from the sampling area. As you exclude, areas you exclude no longer appear with the green sampling color. As you do this, the fill is recalculated, and you can evaluate the updated results in the preview panel. As soon as the fill looks like it consists only of water and believable reflections, you can stop painting. It may take some trial and error for the results to be successful. When you're finished, click OK, and then choose Select, DeSelect. In the Layers panel, notice that by default, the fill is created as a new layer named Background Copy. If you hide the new layer, you can see the entire original image in the background layer. Save your work as a Photoshop document and then close it.